a complete guide to raising rabbits, covering feeding techniques, water management, environmental cleanliness, temperature regulation, and disease prevention measures. When rabbits first come into the world, their digestive systems are still immature. And extremely sensitive. Therefore, meticulous care is essential. When feeding them, young rabbits' gastrointestinal functions are not yet fully developed, and their ability to digest and absorb food is limited. Therefore, carefully selected foods should be easily digested and rich in digestive aids. Fresh vegetables and fruits rich in fiber are excellent choices to further optimize the intestinal microbiome of young rabbits. Veno-complex probiotics can be strategically incorporated into their feed. This balances the intestinal flora, supplementing them with beneficial enzymes and probiotics, thus comprehensively protecting their intestinal health and improving feed utilization. This not only effectively reduces the digestive burden on the intestines and ensures normal intestinal function, but also stimulates their appetite, promotes healthy growth, and strengthens their immune system, significantly reducing the incidence of digestive system diseases such as enteritis and diarrhea, thereby improving the survival rate and overall uniformity of the young rabbits. During the early stages of a rabbit's growth, a specialized rabbit food supplemented with an appropriate amount of fresh leafy greens, such as nutritious alfalfa, crisp lettuce, and fragrant herbs, is essential nourishment. These foods not only provide comprehensive nutritional support, but also support healthy growth. As the rabbits grow, you can gradually introduce appropriate amounts of other vegetables, such as carrots, into their diet to meet their growing nutritional needs. When caring for a rabbit, pay special attention to its water intake. Never give it plain drinking water. A rabbit's digestive system is extremely delicate, and drinking plain water can easily cause diarrhea. Therefore, it is generally recommended to feed treated household water or cooled water, as these are more stomach-friendly. Rabbits have a natural tendency to be clean. If a rabbit is kept in a dirty environment for a long time, its health will be significantly affected, and it may exhibit abnormal behaviors such as refusing to eat or drink. To create a conducive environment for the rabbit's growth, it is particularly important to lay a layer of permeable bedding in its enclosure that is permeable to feces. Since rabbit hutches require daily cleaning, the lack of this bedding layer will directly disrupt the normal life and growth of the young rabbits. Furthermore, the hutches should be cleaned thoroughly regularly, and the indoor air circulation and dry environment should be ensured to provide a hygienic and comfortable living environment for the young rabbits. Young rabbits are extremely sensitive to ambient temperature, so when raising young rabbits, it is crucial to maintain an appropriate indoor temperature range, neither too high nor too low. When temperatures rise too high, young rabbits are highly susceptible to heat stroke, which can lead to loss of appetite and, in severe cases, even mass mortality. Conversely, when temperatures are too low, young rabbits are also susceptible to disease, resulting in a certain mortality rate. Research has found that the optimal temperature for young rabbits is around 20 degrees Celsius. Within this temperature range, young rabbits can thrive and grow healthily. Furthermore, the maximum temperature in the housing environment should be strictly controlled to no more than 30 degrees Celsius, while the minimum temperature should be maintained at no less than 10 degrees Celsius. If you notice abnormal temperature fluctuations in the breeding environment, whether too high or too low, you should immediately take appropriate measures to control them. These include cooling measures to combat high temperatures or insulation measures to mitigate low temperatures, ensuring the healthy growth of the young rabbits in a stable, suitable temperature environment. In rabbit breeding, there are several key points that require special attention. The selection of breeding rabbits, the creation of a suitable breeding environment, and the application of breeding methods. When selecting breeding rabbits, selecting high-quality breeds is the first and most crucial step in starting breeding to continuously optimize breeding results. Regardless of the type of rabbit you currently breed, regularly introducing high-quality breeds is essential to effectively prevent breed degeneration. A healthy female rabbit can produce 30 to 40 young rabbits in a year. To maintain efficient breeding, it is generally recommended to replace the old breeding rabbits every 3 to 4 years and select new, high-quality breeds to carry out the breeding work. Currently, when selecting breeding rabbits, there is a tendency to avoid mixing them with hybrid rabbits. Although hybrid rabbits have advantages such as strong physique, strong disease resistance, and rapid growth, they are not suitable for breeding rabbits because their genetic characteristics are unstable, which may lead to severe trait segregation in offspring.